Hey everyone, Thrash Metal Headbanger here, back with a brand new video. Now, last night I watched a documentary about death called Death by Metal, and I wanted to do a review on it because I saw Killbot did, and Gorgortak did that. You should subscribe to Killbot, by the way. And it is really good. It's pretty much a tribute to Chuck Schuldiner, the band Death. So basically explores it has interviews from his family members, people that were in the band, and there's a really funny as hell line in it when Chuck wasn't there at one point, and some of the band members played Zombie Ritual with I think it was the sound guy, and Chuck wasn't too happy about that, so he said to him, "You're conjuring a dick," which sounds like something you could say to a witch, but anyways, oh yeah, by the way, in one of them, you can see it because they show a lot of the time they show little lyric things, and you can see on a few of them, you can see on one of them, Chuck misspelled skeletons. I don't know, that's just a fact, but it's not a bad, it's not perfect documentary, but it's also pretty good, if you ask me. The end was pretty sad though. It was about when Chuck died. I can't remember one dude's name, but he ended up choking up at one point. I'm talking about Chuck's death. He ended up choking up. It's kind of heartbreaking if you ask me, man. I wanted to do this, by the way, because I watched Murder in the Front Row as well. So I realized this is on Amazon, so you may as well watch it. It's really good. Oh, well, it's not perfect because it ends up a lot of the time talking about Human, which is an album I love, but they go on about it a lot. It's kind of well, we get it. Human was groundbreaking for the time, which it was. Trust me. Now, can we move on to stuff like Symbolic and stuff? Because but please do listen to Human, though. That's a great album. But sometimes they'll have people that when I don't even know if they were probably involved, Chris Broderick, not Chris Broderick, Sean Drover and Glenn Drover, who used to be in Megadeth, the best band ever. And it's well, what did they have to do with death metal or death or anything? So you know. They could, but not that I know of, man. Not that I know of. This is probably one of the better metal documentaries I've seen. I wouldn't say it's as good as Murder in the Front Row, because Murder in the Front Row was one of the best things conceived by man. But, it is still an okay documentary, I think. I think it's more than okay. And it shows that his mum was really supportive of his stuff. And it's really sad, because it's so funny, because Chuck was a death metal musician, but he was all he talks with a weird, kind of feminine accent. And the music accent, I don't know, but and he used to post pictures of him smiling with kittens. And he wore a little white kitten shirt on Headbangers Ball, and I found that really fun. I don't remember if it was on Headbangers Ball, actually. But, unless it was still funny as hell. Honestly. If any of you want to get into death, by the way, I'll recommend some songs. Here are some songs to recommend: The Philosopher, Zombie Ritual. And I just think it's because my favourite's The Philosopher. Symbolic's good. What's that one talking of Human? I can't remember. It'll come back to me, but Without Judgment is really good. Those are some of the best songs by them. It's basically listen to all of Symbolic and Screenplay, Gore and Leprosy, and I can't remember what the 1993 album was, but just listen to all their albums, man. What I noticed in this documentary that I never noticed before in real life is that Chuck, when Death first started, had like curlier hair, but then it got straighter throughout their career. I found that really interesting for some reason, and I don't know why. As by the way, Chuck Schuldiner is a badass. Rip Chuck. I feel like they left a lot of stuff out, because I heard the Cannibal Corpse documentary was like 3 hours, which is crazy, but they got to fit like everything in there. Whereas they could have fit more in if the documentary was longer, Death by Metal. But even though it was already long, it was 1 hour and 47 minutes, but I still reckon that this is a really good one. And if you have Amazon Prime or like just anything you can get on that has it, you should really check this out. In fact, if you have Amazon Prime, also watch Murder in the Front Row, because that one's actually better, to be honest. Honestly, this is a really, really good documentary. You should really check it out. And I've said really like so many times, Oh yeah, by the way, comment your favourite. Death is my favourite death metal band, so I've always loved Death since I first got into metal, believe it or not. Comment down your favourite death metal band. Death are a good one to get into death metal. Like, if you want to get into them, you should check out Death, because they're a good entry. It's like, you don't check out Cannibal Corpse first, though. Like, Cannibal Corpse are good, but it's not a very good introduction to death metal. Because, I don't know what the Cannibal Corpse documentary is, though, so I'll have to check that one out, too. Really good, honestly. I keep getting mixed up, because there's something where it says Death by Metal was made in, like, 2018, and then some places it says 2016, and it kind of confuses me. By the way, the Man, the Myth, the Legend, also, the other Man, the Myth, the Legend, was on Death by Metal. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you 5 seconds. It's Gene Hoglan, their best drummer ever. Sorry, Sean. Sean's a good drummer, but I just think Gene Hoglan's a little better. Gene Hoglan is one of the best drummers ever, man. Comment your favourite drummer down. I'm telling you to comment a lot of things down. I'm really sorry about all this. Honestly, man. Death by Metal. Megadeth by Metal. Okay, I should shut up with the dad jokes now, but anyways, I highly recommend this if you're into metal, death metal, just if you're into even rock, believe it or not, and you want to get into metal, this is definitely a good thing to watch. It's honestly one of the best metal like documentaries I'd ever seen, if you ask me, because especially, like, if we're gonna have one, like, if you're picking over this and Lords of Chaos, pick this. Like, Lords of Chaos I'd give Lords of Chaos, like, 5 out of 10. I'd give this, and I'd give this 8 or 9 out of 10. So, check this one out. This one is really, really good. Honestly, trust me with this, man. Trust me. Anyways, make sure you like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on. So if you, if I post a new video, whenever I post them, you'll be the first one to know, and you can put first and argue with everyone who was first. But anyways, I'm going to end the video there. Sorry if I repeated myself a bit, actually. Yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Sorry if I repeated myself a bit in this video, but anyway, stay brew.